Hello, everybody. We're very happy to have you join us. This is a really exciting class that we want to share with you because this is one of my favorite classes. We haven't done it in a really long time, but it's how to make your own perfume. So we know how toxic perfumes, fragrances can be that we buy because they have so many synthetics in them. And the synthetics do make that scent last a really long time. So you'll notice with your natural perfume, in about 5 hours, it's gone. So just bring it with you, bring a little bit of it with you if you want to reapply. But before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, we're going to talk about how you can make your own perfumes tonight. But if you are not a person who likes DIYs, doing your own thing, then Young Living has so many blends that you can use as your personal perfume. Then that is something you can do. For instance, I had a friend send this to me. Thank you. Who sent this to me? It's Vanilla Whimsy. This is a really nice one. It's something that I didn't put anything on yet, so I thought I'd do it with you. Just put a little bit on, and you'll have not only a beautiful scent, if
What
you
is it? What is it again?
Vanilla Whimsy. It's
Oh, vanilla.
it's like the kid power. Go ahead, Claudia. Yeah. Were you gonna say something?
It's the same as the Kid Power. So if
Yeah.
you don't have Vanilla Whimsy, just grab your Kid Power.
Yeah. It's a really beautiful fragrance. I love the mixture of oils that they have there, but different from buying a perfume. If you make your own perfume with Young Living essential oils, then you will see that they're working on your body. So not only are you going to smell beautiful, but these will be working on your body. So there's basically, I'm going to go ahead and show you some other blends that really work on your body that you can just get from Young Living if you're not a person who wants to make your own. Joy is a beautiful blend to put on your heart. It's very sweet, it's very flowery. But Joy is a nice one that many people wear as a perfume. Another blend that's made by Young Living already, if you didn't want to make your own blend, is Believe. And Believe is a beautiful, positive fragrance that you can have. What would you say about Believe, Claudia or Joy? Anything you want to add there?
Um, Flowers and women go really good hand in hand. It's a big support for hormones. So, like, if you think about when a man gives you flowers, that's happened through centuries, but there's something more to it because women were truly designed for flowers. So, maybe you have a personal flower that's your favorite. So if you wear something like Joy or Believe, my personal customers see a benefit with hormones. They see a benefit with moods. They see a benefit with anxiety. And so that's just something to keep your finger on because, like Chris mentioned, there's so many things that hormonally disrupt. And the most toxic thing, one of the most toxic things about perfume is the alcohol. So the type of alcohol that's in perfumes, it's I always remember, I forget, it's a petrochemical. It's petroleum. And so that is, you'll notice, and you could just notice it privately, but a lot of people that wear a lot of fragrance have a lot of anxiety, have a lot of hormone issues. And the young girls that come to visit me, if I could smell them, I already know they have a problem with their personal cycle. So it's something you see everywhere. And we tend to put it over the thyroid. That's where we put the perfume. And then guess what that disrupts? The thyroid. And if your thyroid is a hot mess, guess what that means? It means emotionally you have weight issues. It's just a long list of ugly that it's nice to wake up from.
True. Thank you very much for doing that. So some other personal blends people like to wear as their personal fragrance, if you're not into the DIY like we're going to talk about tonight, are all these emotional oils. So I just pulled a few of them here for you. You can kind of get the idea of what they do for you by the name. Harmony is one that is absolutely beautiful for happiness. Inner child, if you've kind of had an interesting upbringing, this is a beautiful oil blend for you to be your personal fragrance. And I think these all smell delightful. So let me just, it's been a while since, yeah. This is one that when I do my scans, I scan for a lot. So I like that. I had a beautiful upbringing, but I don't know. I always scan for inner child. If you're hold a lot of tension in your shoulders, white angelica is another blend that you could have for your personal fragrance, which is absolutely delightful and very relaxing and very, very positive fragrance. Forgiveness, if you deal with a lot of things in your liver, if you deal with a lot of needing to forgive people, forgiveness is another beautiful blend. These are all for the emotions. They help our emotions. Present time, this is another one that I scan for a lot that I need help with. Deal with today, live in today. I guess I kind of did do that because you are all getting your invitations to our class about 5 minutes before the class starts. Sorry about that.
Wait a minute, I never heard of this. I never heard of that. Say it again.
It's called present time. Present time.
Never heard of that.
Oh no, I
It's
love that.
it's oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Claudia.
It's for people that look at the past too much or they worry too much about the future. So present time helps you to focus and enjoy the moment.
Yep. It's kind of like a carpe diem. Take today and enjoy it. That's what that blend helps you do emotionally. So, like I said before, these are all emotional blends. We're talking about fragrance tonight. We're talking about making your personal fragrance. So, if you just want to buy one Young Living has already put together, these are some. This is another one I absolutely love. It's an emotional oil, highest potential.
I love that one.
Yeah, this is just beautiful. Highest potential. So if you're trying to be your best, highest potential is a great blend for you. And a lot of you have this one. This is that comes with most of our kits, Valor. So Valor is a basic fragrance that does a lot of things for helping you come out of your shell, helping you have the energy emotionally that you need for right now. So, anything you want to say about any more of those? Go ahead.
I have two more. I have
Oh,
two.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So I love acceptance. So acceptance. If life happens that you were not prepared for and you have to have a good attitude about it. Acceptance has neroli in it. So neroli is like a sedative. So I feel like personally our family is going through stuff that we didn't ask for. We didn't sign up for, we didn't want. So acceptance helps us to have a good attitude. You know, we're not talking about spiritual because that's first, but the oils help you, you know, because I had one person tell me, well, if I use something like acceptance, does that mean that I'm not a spiritual person? And I said, well, I said, would you think badly of someone if they needed medication to have a good attitude about life? And she said, no. I said, so these are alternatives that smell gorgeous and you don't have to deal with side effects. So acceptance has neroli. It settles me down, breathing it in. The oils also oxygenate your blood. So you smell delicious, but you're doing something good for you. And then the other one is envision. Envision is when you are when you have trouble envisioning a brighter day. Maybe you feel gloomy. Maybe it looks like, oh, it doesn't look like this is going to turn out well. Envision helps you. It when you breathe in the oil, I want you to picture it goes to your brain. And what the essential oil does from Young Living, it turns on buttons or it turns off buttons. Like if you have a whiny button or you have a downer Debbie that lives in the brain, when you breathe in the essential oil, it pushes off, it turns off the Debbie Downer. And then, you know, like for you guys that watch the cartoons, I watch cartoons with my kids with all those little emotions, joy. And joy has a real struggle because there's anger and there's anxiety and there's negativity and then there's Debbie Downer. So when you breathe in the oil, it just helps shut down the Debbie Downer lights. And you feel yourself sometimes within minutes in a better frame of mind. So you could wear it over the thyroid, you could wear it over the breast, you could wear it, you know, over the liver, But like if you really love the smell and you want other people to benefit, then wear it where they smell it, where they hug you. Nobody's going to smell your liver. So, you know, those are just little ideas.
I hope not.
All
Keep
right.
it to yourself.
Mark them down.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go on. What we're going to do now is explain to you how that you can make your own perfume. If you have a lot of these blends are not the cheapest oil. So say you just want to play around with this, you have a lot of individual oils. How can you do this yourself? How can you create your own personal fragrance? Or maybe you're like me, there's a fragrance. I think I have a graphic to show you later that I absolutely used to love, especially in the cold season. It was called Cinnabar. I don't even know if it's still out there. So I made my own Cinnabar. And this way I have pure essential oils in there that are going to help my body, not harm it. So here we go. This is how we start. So how we start making our own perfumes is that we want to think of three different things. So if any of you are there and you'd like to grab some oils to just get an idea yourself about how to do this, is you want to take a citrus oil. Most fragrances, just basically, this is some basics of perfume making. You want to take a citrus oil, you want to take a flower oil, and you want to take a tree oil. Sorry about the balloons. That happens from time to time. So we have citrus, and we have flower, and we have trees. So that's basically what we want to have when we are creating our own fragrances. And some of the blends I'm going to show you have extras, others, but that's just a basic idea. And how do you decide if there is a fragrance that you're going to like before you mix them together? But first of all, before we talk about that, let me show you what you're going to want to have. You're going to want to have an empty roller. I buy these from Amazon. You can make your own things with it. Or you can even have, if you have some like this Vanilla Whimsy, when it's empty, I will reuse this. You can pop the top off and you can use these again. If you're going to make a roller with your oils, you want to use a carrier oil to fill it up. Like when I first started doing this, I used olive oil, which was terrible because it had the scent of olives on top of my fragrances. Not a good idea. But if you have fractionated coconut oil or you happen to have what's best, Young Living has a V6 oil. That would be the best to put in here. It's a mix of 6 different carrier oils to fill it up. So we're going to put our essential oils in the bottom. And here's another idea before I forget to tell you, whenever you get the mix of what you want for your essential oils, it's best to let it sit. Just let them blend together, all those beautiful natural chemical constituents for 24 hours. Then add your carrier oil to fill it up. So that's one way to do it. Another way, like if you like sprays, oh, there goes the lid. I got this at the Dollar Tree, $1.25. I think it's just such a beautiful little fragrance holder. But
It's
here's
beautiful.
one idea. The lid is very pretty, though it fell on the floor. Just an idea. You could put them in anything glass, but this was from Young Living. This was something that I bought. Claudia's got one too. Go ahead so they can see yours. If you don't say anything, they can't see you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is.
Yeah. And I actually have one in my bathroom that's full, but this is just one I haven't done anything with yet. Okay, and if you use these, you want to use witch hazel to fill it up, or this is another idea. Everclear is a nice one to go ahead and fill it up. This is like a alcohol you would never drink. So this is just plain. You want something with no scent, or even if you have vodka around.
Yeah, I use vodka.
Yeah, you can use vodka too, but this is like a not pricey vodka. That's why I bought this big old thing here. So those are just some ideas. So how do we get the fragrance that we want? Well, let me give you some ideas of there's these 3 things that I was telling you about. They are the blend that you want for your scent. So here's just some ideas. This is number 1. We're going to start with the heaviest notes of a perfume. So the heaviest notes are going to start by being your bottom notes. And this is going to come from your tree, basically. Let me see if I can see this with you here. I want to tell you what Young Living suggests. Are you guys are looking at the bottom notes? Let me get there. Okay, base notes, they call them. There we go. Base notes. So these are your heavy scent. This is the heavy scent, heavy part of the scent. And this is going to be what's left over. This is when everything else goes away. This is your deep fragrance that's going to be left. So here's some ideas. Clove, cedarwood, frankincense, myrrh, patchouli. So you wouldn't want all of these. You want to choose one. When you're making your personal fragrance, just choose one of these. I love clove. I love cedarwood. I love frankincense as my base note, which is the deepest note. That is what's left lingering at the end of everything. So moving on, we have middle notes now. So let me show you some ideas for middle notes. And if you want to take some notes on this, feel free to do it. This is like the main scent that you're going to have in your fragrance. The middle notes, are you guys seeing that there? I don't know if I showed you the right one. Let me bring it up again. We want to do the middle notes. Here we go. So the middle notes are your flowers. So which flower do you really love? Which essential oil scent do you really love? There's ylang-ylang, geranium, jasmine rose, and like Claudia was telling you guys about neroli. I love neroli. I actually bought neroli to make perfumes. And that's what I wanted to do with my neroli. So these are all different ideas of your middle notes. Choose one out of all of those. Maybe it's the oil that you have, or maybe it's just a fragrance you really love. So when I was building my essential oil collection, this was important to me to have some beautiful scents that I liked. So I bought a lot of these flower oils so I could have them to make my personal fragrance. Lang-a-lang is another really, really beautiful one. So that is going to be the center of your scent, your fragrance. In the center is going to be your middle notes, and it's going to be your flower. So moving on at the top of your fragrance, this is the thing that's going to hit you first. And some of these ideas you can use for your top notes are lime, tangerine, grapefruit, bergamot, orange. Look at these other ones: basil, thyme, lavender, jade, lemon, or cinnamon bark. So those are just some ideas for your top notes. So does anyone have some of these around that they want to go ahead and try out and see what mix they like? I'm going to go ahead and give you my own personal. I haven't done this yet, but we can do it together because these are some that I know I love. And let's see how it goes. So how do you know if you're going to like this scent before you mix all these together? So what you do is I'm going to take neroli for my flower. I'm going to take grapefruit for my citrus and juniper for my tree. So even if you want to do a diffuser blend, you want to see if you're going to like it before you put it in your diffuser, take the tops off all three, or any blends, any oils that you want to mix together. Take the tops off and you start down here around your belly and roll it around. So you're getting a little bit of each of those essential oils coming to your nose. And that actually smells pretty good. It's actually a little heavy, but that grapefruit is amazing. Grapefruit, I found, is a great one to mix in
Yep.
your scents.
You can mix it with anything and it just blends right in, grapefruit.
It's just so crisp and refreshing. Lime is
Yeah.
another one. So
I love it in my diffuser, grapefruit mix it with other things.
what are you smelling there, Mary Lee? What do you have?
Grapefruit and lemongrass.
Okay. How does it smell?
Wonderful.
Nice, nice. Anybody else want to share? If you got your oils out, go ahead, Claudia.
Sometimes I like to, like when you go to certain areas, they combine things that smell delicious. So here's a few of my favorite combos. sage and lemongrass,
Oh,
sage, lemongrass, and rosemary.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it's clean.
Very nice. All right. So you guys
that's
have,
sage, lemongrass, and what other one?
Rosemary.
Oh, rosemary. Okay. All
so
right.
you all have that down pat. You want your top notes. That's the first thing hitting your nose. That's going to be your citrus. Your middle notes is going to be your flower, and your deep notes, your base notes are going to be your tree. So those are the three that you want to make. You can do them in your diffuser. You can do them in a perfume. That's what we're talking about tonight. But let me give you some tried and tested graphics that I have of ideas if you want to grab screenshots of it. This is one that everybody absolutely loves. It's for men, but actually, I love a lot of the men's fragrances myself. It's a mixture of juniper, pine. Pine is really good in fragrances also. Cypress and peppermint. And you can do the witch hazel, you can do some vodka, you can do some Everclear, and it's for 15 mils. And it says just a splash of witch hazel and water. The reason being, witch hazel helps the oil stay blended. Like I said before, don't forget to let these oils mix together for 24 hours if you can before you add anything else to them. So then you get a unified scent from these different oils. So that's one for men. If you want to grab a screenshot of it, there you go. And what are some other ideas that we have for you of different beautiful fragrances that you might enjoy? Let me see if I can find the rest of what I want to show you. I have a bunch of them here. Okay, here we go. I had told you that I love the Cinnabar fragrance. Well, this is kind of let me see if I can show it to you because I didn't realize it's a video, but this is a video that I made. Let me see if I can show it to you guys here. It's kind of fast. So if you liked Cinnabar and you want to write it down or just maybe get some ideas of what's in there, here is how I made my Cinnabar. It took me a lot of playing around to get this fragrance, but it's like a deep cinnamon fragrance. So here we go.
Oh, it's expensive.
Okay.
You know that I talked to one of my customers and they paid, well, there was a perfume that was $800. So the stuff that we have, like Chris said, when she got, you could use your points to get some of those oils if you don't want to pay the cash. I'm sorry, Chris, go ahead.
No, no problem. Here we go with a basic blend. If you'd like to see a basic blend, here's a basic blend. It's maybe you have these. It's lemon, lavender, valor, or frankincense. If you have the premium starter bundle, this is something you could start off on. It's 15 drops of lemon as your top note, 15 drops of lavender as your middle note or your heart note, and 15 drops of valor or frankincense as that deep bottom note. So this is in the 5 mil, which is, I think this is 10 mil. Oh, here's another idea I wanted to tell you all about. Oh, that's why I had this. I'm like, why do I have this out here? I pull all these things on the table, forget to show you half of them. So after you are done using your oils, don't throw these away. You can do so many beautiful things with your empty bottles. They're glass, they'll last forever. They're very hard to break. I think I succeeded in breaking one once on a tile floor. Other times on the tile floor, I didn't. But you just take the top off, and Young Living has roller balls that fit on these. So you can put a roller ball and you could do your perfume in here. So this is the 15 mil, but the smaller ones are 5 mil. So that's how you could make some of your own personal fragrances. Just save all of your empty bottles, and that is something you can do with them. You can mix up your diffuser blends in here so you don't have to pull out a couple different bottles every time, but these are great. Perfect. Okay. Moving on, here's some more ideas for you. We're back to men again. This is for an aftershave. If you would like to make an aftershave to use, here is an idea of blends for an aftershave. This is black spruce, patchouli, and wintergreen. So black spruce is a grounding oil and wintergreen is great for your muscles. So I mean these oils work on you. Just another idea for men. Obviously, I have a bunch of men on my mind of making fragrances for. And what other ones that I have, I've got, oh, yep. Here's another one for men. This is one that I've made for a lot of people. And this is another men's fragrance. We did it, we had appreciation for the elders, so I made them this blend and gave everybody a little 5 ml roller of this. It's juniper. I love this too. Cypress, pine, and peppermint. I think it might be that blend that I showed you before, but that's a different name for it and maybe a little different combination. Okay, moving on. Would you like to, let's see what we have here. Here's some more ideas for us women. Let me see what particular one. This is some really nice ideas. If you want to take a screenshot of this also. We have a floral spice. We have an earth dew. We have an afternoon delight. Orange, geranium, lavender, and sandalwood is an absolutely beautiful blend. Lang Ylang vetiver. Vetiver is great in fragrances also. Cardamom I don't have, so I don't think I put that in that one. We have rose, jasmine, grapefruit, and lang ylang. If you don't have some of these oils, take what you have, roll them around, and see what the scent is like. So you can get an idea of what is. What are you sniffing there, Mary Lee? Tell us.
This weird nutmeg.
Okay. I don't know what you would put that with, but maybe in the
I don't-
Cinnabar one, that might be
But
good.
you know what? I save a lot of time and I just do Christmas spirit and it works beautiful for me.
That's another nice one. Some of these
It's already blended. Christmas spirit is a beautiful smell.
exactly, exactly. Let me see if I have some more ideas you might want to grab screenshots of, and then we're going to move on to a different topic that I want to share with you all about perfume and where Young Living is going. But let's see if I have another fragrance or so. I think the other one are just men's cologne blends. Yep, men ranked tonight, but here we go. I am probably because I love men's fragrances. I mean, I'm a tree girl, so that's probably why I have a lot of DIYs for men. And when I was doing all that research for making gifts for people, then I came up with a lot of these nice blends. But you see, there's a lot of black pepper is really, really nice in a fragrance. Um, we have that same lumberjack one there. Here's one, midnight musk, clove, juniper, rosemary, and lemon verbena. Lemon verbena is another oil that I bought to make fragrances with. I absolutely love that, and it's used a lot in different perfumes. There you go, Mary Lee. We have nutmeg, fennel, orange, and cedarwood. Try that one out. I think you might have those oils.
Yeah, I got them right in front of me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's flannel, favorite flannel, nutmeg, fennel, orange, and cedarwood. Okay, guys. So, any questions so far on making your own fragrance? Anybody have a question for me? Let me see if I can see you all here. Go ahead and ask me now if you have any questions before we move on to the newest thing here, what Young Living has going. Okay, so this is what we've been doing for 5 years to stay away since I've been with Young Living and we've been back in the States to stay away from synthetic fragrance. But Young Living has partnered with a perfume company. It's the first perfume company ever that is making pure, clean fragrance, and you can actually buy them from Young Living. So I'm going to give you an idea of what they have going on. So here's an idea of it. This company is called Wild Notes. So with this company, let me clean my plate up a little bit here so I can see you all better. But with this company, I think it's starting February. Is that correct, Claudia?
Yes, but we don't have the exact launch date.
Okay, starting in February, we will be able to get all of these different fragrances. So as you can see, they're not cheap. So they have a smoky amber, they have a timeless floral. Let me see if I can show you some more of what they have. These are the blends that they already have. They have wilderness, sweet decadence, and fireside citrus. So this is what this company is going to have that you can buy through your Young Living accounts. And what I understand, hopefully I have this right, that they will even count toward your monthly purchase.
And you can also if you purchase, because we could purchase, I'm going to get the sample pack for 50 and I'm going to get a $20 coupon. This is for everybody that's a brand partner. You'll get a $20 coupon when you smell the sample and choose what you want. But let's say you have people in your life that love fragrance. They do not have to join Young Living, but they can purchase with your code, with your affiliate code, and you will get paid weekly. It's a nice sum of money because people pay for perfume. The fragrance industry is $1 billion industry. Even though there's been a lot of exposure on what fragrance can do to your health, people really don't care. They want to smell good. They're attracted to perfume. I have uncles that douse themselves in it. And so now this is going to be the only perfume on the market that's absolutely toxic free. And the alcohol is sugarcane alcohol. So all the ingredients will be coming from the Young Living Company, which is so exciting.
Yes. And they've actually partnered with a company in France to make all of these blends. So this is what Claudia was saying. Like, personally, I don't think any of us would purchase a $120 perfume without smelling it. So you can get all of these samples for $50, and then they give you a $20 credit toward a new, if there's one you want to purchase. So it's called Wild Notes, and this is coming up in our future. So I thought I would share that with you all, that is an option coming up if you also, again, do not really want to play around too much and do your own thing. There's another graphic here about these fragrances, a couple more that I want to show you all. I've seen a few different videos about these fragrances to see how beautiful they are, but this is just it explains how that there are commissions if your friends want to buy and use your number. So this is something that can happen with this company that's starting in February. They're going to start coming out on the Young Living website where you can purchase these from the Young Living website. And I think I just have one of the blends, Timeless Floral, gives you an idea of what's in there from this graphic. It looks to me like neroli, and I don't know if that's black pepper, some trees and some flowers. There you go. So this is what
It's neroli, jasmine. I forgot what the wood is. I don't know if it's cypress.
Okay. It looks like raisins, but is that black pepper?
Yep.
Black pepper. Okay. I don't think they'd put raisins in there. And last but not least, the other graphic that I wanted to show you all is why this is going to be such a great idea if you want to get a professional fragrance. If anybody lives around me, once I get the samples, I'm happy to share it. But it has everything 100% natural. Like Claudia was saying, organic alcohol, synthetic free, toxic free. But that's the name of the company, Wild Notes. Well, guys, that's basically what I had to share with you. I don't know if there's something else Claudia wanted to share.
That was it.
All right. Thank you for joining us. We're going to say goodbye to everybody who is watching this later. And thanks for joining us again. Let us know if we can help. And
wait, before we go, he was holding up two canisters, silver. What was it?
who was holding up 2 canisters?
Carmen's husband.
Oh, I think it was his oils.
No, no, no.
Oh,
Taking pictures.
Taking pictures of the screen because I don't know
oh,
how to
okay.
snapshot.
I thought
So
I thought
taking.
you held up a little canister. Okay.
Oh no, no, no! Like I was saying,
Okay.
I was taking the pictures. See?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's say goodbye to those of you watching it later. Let us know if we can help. Leave us a
Bye-bye.
comment and go ahead and subscribe so you can see this later on YouTube if you'd like. And those of you with me here, stick around. We'll have a little chat. Bye.